Tropical Storm Debby, and this storm is going to be a rain maker. One thing I want to stress is the word tropical storm. That doesn't tell you the rain impacts in this weather system. Water will be the story of this hurricane, and water kills more people than wind does, than tornadoes do in tropical systems that make landfall. So right now those winds are 65 miles per hour, but you notice here at the storm, if you look at the storm, the entire eastern side of it, constant rainfall, this huge slug of tropical moisture working its way up the coast, and this is going to lead to rainfall amounts in some areas that could be up to 20 inches of rain. So you see here big picture satellite and radar, center of the storm there just north of Lake City. We've got a tornado watch out for the Savannah area. That'll run through the rest of the evening, and as we look at the rainfall amounts already from the last 24 hours, you see these few yellow bullseyes. Those are already places that have picked up about 10 to 12 inches of rainfall in the last 24 hours. Here in the metro, we've had some of the outermost little rain bands, not the constant sheet of rain, but a few showers have been wrapping around the backside of this thing, and we'll see a few of these over the next couple of days that are possible in our southeastern counties. But that steady sheet of rainfall, that is going to stay east of our area altogether. So those big impacts stay away from our North Georgia viewing area, but those big impacts will be felt across South Georgia, eastern Georgia. We still have the tropical storm warning in effect through the rest of the day, in through tomorrow as well, and that'll go south and east of Macon through Savannah, Brunswick, all the way down to Jacksonville Beach as well. Here's why Debby, though, is going to stall. We've been talking about this big rainfall threat because the storm is slowing down. The storm tomorrow is situated over southeast Georgia. Tropical systems are like cars that don't have steering wheels, they don't have a foot brake, they don't have a gas pedal. They're just moving. They're steered by bigger features in the atmosphere. Debby is trying to be pushed north by one big area of high pressure to the east. You see those arrows around it. Then to the west of it, it's getting steered to the south by a different area of high pressure. So this brings it to a snail's pace, kind of like a crawl speed. And you see on the spaghetti models, they have it moving up the Georgia coast, and then it kind of meanders around for a couple of days through Wednesday and Thursday, and finally we should see it picking up some forward speed. Models still not in great agreement about whether that forward speed takes it straight up the coast of the Carolinas or whether that forward speed brings it a little bit further back inland. That is something we're watching closely here over the next couple of days. And even though as of right now we think our impacts are incredibly minimal, a little shift in the track west would bring some better rain chances our way at the end of the week. You can see the rainfall amounts, that yellow bullseye over the Charleston area. Those are more than 10 inches of rainfall expected over the next 5 days. I'll show you closer into the metro, though. That yellow color, the big rainfall totals, stays east of our area altogether. So here in the metro, very little in the way of rainfall. We'll keep our rain chances through tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at about a 20%. But if that little wobble, when it's meandering off the coast, brings it back inland towards Georgia, our rainfall chances would go up a little bit at the end of the week. So again, the storm moving through Georgia tonight, then moving offshore late tomorrow, and then kind of curving back in by Wednesday. As of right now, the National Hurricane Center cone of uncertainty takes it in up through the Carolinas. That would keep us mostly dry at the end of the week, but a little shift in those models would bring those rain chances back up a little bit at the end of the work week. So again, the storm track going along the Georgia coast very slowly. Greatest impact stay away from our area altogether. We will see some breezy winds the next couple of days, though, and that's something we have seen today. Those wind gusts in Atlanta about 30 miles per hour. We'll see some of those wind gusts through tonight, tomorrow, and even into Wednesday, still remaining around 20 to 25 miles per hour. So forecast track's going to take the storm mostly away from our area. For us here the next couple of days, we're tracking temperatures that'll be in the 90s, 20% rain chances all the way through the end of the week. Temperatures will stay in the 90s as we look at the start of the weekend as well, and I'm keeping things dry on Sunday. Bye-bye.